The housing market just pulled off something we haven't seen in years. Buyers are actually getting discounts averaging 3.5% off listing prices in central Ohio. Let me tell you why this matters more than you might think.
That's quite a shift from what we've been seeing. What's driving this change?
Well, it's this fascinating combination of factors coming together in September 2025. The available housing inventory has jumped by 21% compared to last year, bringing us to nearly 6,000 homes on the market. And here's where it gets really interesting: prices are actually starting to moderate.
Hmm. Tell me more about these price changes. Are sellers getting nervous?
It's not so much nervousness as realism. While the median price is holding at $325,000 year over year, we saw this notable 4% drop just from August to September. And what's really catching my attention is how this is playing out differently across the region.
Oh, are some areas seeing bigger changes than others?
Absolutely fascinating patterns emerging. Franklin County is still dominant with over 1,200 closings. But, and here's the surprise, Licking County saw an 18.4% surge in sales, and Union County jumped by 19%. It's like we're watching this ripple effect of urban dwellers discovering the countryside.
That's such a dramatic shift in buying patterns. What's drawing people to these outlying areas?
Well, according to local real estate professionals, it's this perfect storm of more inventory, better prices, and this growing appreciation for countryside living. But what's really interesting is how this is changing the whole buying process.
You mean beyond just the numbers?
Exactly. Homes are now sitting on the market for 30 days instead of 25, and buyers can actually take their time to think things through. Remember those stories about people making offers without even seeing homes in person? Those days seem to be behind us.
So, what does this mean for someone thinking about buying right now?
The data shows this fascinating window of opportunity. September alone saw 2,705 homes and condos sold. That's an 8% increase from last year. But here's the key thing: buyers are successfully negotiating not just on price, but on terms and conditions too,
That level of negotiating power seems unprecedented in recent years.
right? And Buffy Patterson, the Columbus Realtors president, made this interesting point about fall being an optimal time for buyers. She's seeing motivated sellers and less competition, which is creating this perfect moment for buyers to make their move.
How are real estate professionals adapting to these new conditions?
They're getting really strategic about it. Instead of those dramatic price cuts we used to see, they're helping sellers price accurately from the start. And what's fascinating is how this varies by neighborhood and price point.
You know what I'm wondering? Is this shift likely to last?
The experts are suggesting this more balanced market has staying power. But here's what's particularly interesting: different segments of the market are responding differently. First time buyers are finding sweet spots in the $250,000 to $350,000 range, while luxury buyers are seeing even more negotiating room.
That's quite a change from the frenzied market we've been hearing about for years.
And you know what's really telling? The year to date sales volume is at $8.4 billion, showing that while the market is more balanced, it's still incredibly active. It's just operating on different terms now.
What should people be watching for as we move forward?
Well, three key things: inventory levels, which are trending up, price adjustments, which are becoming more common, and days on market, which give us this great snapshot of market health. But perhaps most importantly, we're seeing a return to what you might call a normal market, one where both buyers and sellers have a seat at the negotiating table.
That sounds like a healthier market for everyone involved.
Exactly. And that's really the big story here. We're not seeing a crash or a crisis. We're watching the market find its balance. And for anyone who's been waiting on the sidelines, this fall might just be their moment to jump in.